Welcome to the Sports Showcase event on Harford TV. I'm Don Morrison. It's the first game of our 31st season bringing you high school sports on Harford TV, and it's the opening game of the 2024 Harford County football season. We're at Harford Tech High School tonight where the Cobras are playing host to the Aberdeen Eagles. It's an UCK-back division game and a beautiful night for football. Couldn't be any better. Temperatures probably in the low 70s. It's supposed to get down around 50 tonight. Going to be a beautiful night for football. Well, for Aberdeen, it's been a down cycle from the once proud Eagle dynasty. Last year, the Eagles finished at 1-9, including a 31-0 loss to tonight's host, the Harford Tech Cobras. Eagles are led by first-year head coach Caleb Myers. Myers was a standout in high school at Edgewood High. He's been involved as an assistant coach both at Edgewood and Joppatown. He was offensive coordinator for the Rams during a 2022 season when they averaged almost 40 points a game. Look for the Eagles to run a fast-paced, no-huddle, hurry-up offense tonight, led by their senior quarterback, Kelson Harris. He's in his third year as a starter. Harris passed for 714 yards and 3 TDs last year. Aberdeen, like Harford Tech, will have a lot of players going both ways tonight. Eagles with 6 on offense and defense, while the Cobras will have 7 two-way players. Quarterback and wide receiver number 1, Therese Booth, is one of those two-way players for Aberdeen. He's captain of the team, an unquestioned leader on this squad. Free Sports Star has a 3.92 GPA. Tailback and middle linebacker number 11, Cam Allen Jones Jr., is another captain and a player to watch tonight. Harford Tech is coming off an impressive 7-4 season a year ago, during which they got to Class 1A, 2A state quarterfinals before losing to Dunbar. Brad Hunt is in his second year as head coach. His team has a number of returning standouts, including quarterback Stephen Kelly II. Kelly, who threw for 153 yards per game on average and 20 touchdowns a year ago as a sophomore. Senior tailback Jamar Pearl Jr. rushed for 855 yards and 10 TDs last year, registering 100 yards or more in 5 games. Senior split end Karan Evans figures to be one of the best at his position this year after catching 18 passes for 338 yards and 6 TDs a year ago. That included a 91-yard TD strike from Kelly. It should be an entertaining and a key game to start our 2024 coverage. Aberdeen in white tonight, Class 3A. The Harford Tech Cobras in their home black with the gold trim. They are a 1A, 2A classification school. As we mentioned last year, they reached the quarterfinals in the state before losing. Just about ready to get underway. It looks like the Cobras will be kicking off, going from left to right across your TV screen. Aberdeen in the white visiting uniforms. All set to receive. Ready to kick it off for the Cobras is Caleb Hamilton, the starting wide receiver. Boot coming down to about the 20-yard line where it's received there and brought back to just about the 31-yard line. And that's where the Eagles will put the ball in play at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10. Run back there by Cam Allen Jones Jr. Aberdeen starting offense, they'll be led by Stephen Kelly II. Check that. Let's turn the page over. Led by Kelson Harris, number 7, the senior quarterback. 3-year starter, number 7. Cam Allen Jones Jr., number 11, is the tailback. Wide receivers Jamin Oriaki, Juju Stokes, Javon Kenyon, and Terrell Booth, number 1. Waiting for takeaway, first play of the year from scrimmage. Handoff to Allen, looking wide. Slips one tackle, goes around the corner, gets up past the 40-yard line to about the 42, very close to a first down. Eagles who started at about the 35, 34-yard line. Going to be short of the first down. Remember, we told you it's going to be a hurry-up offense, no huddle. Harris, the quarterback. Sean Green, the second, the center, snaps it, give to Allen, up the middle. He's got the first down and more across the 50-yard line, down to about the 47, where he's met by a host of those black-shirted Cobras, but not before he picks up the first down. 2 plays and Aberdeen is in Tech Cobra territory. Again, that hurry-up offense. Kelson Harris, 3-year starter, basketball player, 3.46 GPA student. 714 yards passing last year as a junior. Pass caught, slips one tackle, going down that sideline. That's Terrell Booth. Booth gets another first down inside the 40-yard to about the 36-yard line. 3 plays, Aberdeen on the move. This is a different Aberdeen team. You can tell it right away. A team that seems to be maturing under the leadership of Coach Caleb Myers. Waiting for the snap, back to throw, no fake. Booth has the ball, hit him in his shoulder pads and bounce off, almost intercepted. Ball falls incomplete. Bring up a second down, 2nd and 10. 4-play drive started on the 34 of Aberdeen, down to the 35 of Tech, just underway. 11 minutes, 19 seconds left in the first period. Handoff to Allen. He's hit, going to be hit and taken down by a host of those black-shirted Cobras. Brian Vickers, number 8, in to finish it up. Pickup of maybe 1. Bring up a 3rd down, 3rd and 9. Eagles have to get down to just about the 25-yard line. Ball at the 34. Harris calling signals. Changing the play at the line. Booth to the near side. Allen to the right shoulder, now resets to the left shoulder. Back to throw. Gets it off. Booth looking long. A lot of contact there, no flag down. Booth looks a bit frustrated that he maybe thinks he was being held. Officials no call. Greg Sarabo, the referee. Wayne Simone, the umpire. Thurl Thomas, the linesman. Ed Kalinsky, the line judge. Gerald Wilkins Wicks, the side judge. And Jordan Bright is the back judge. 4th down, going for it. Got to pick up 9. Key play early. Harris rolling, being chased, rolling, looking, throwing. Has a man short. Incomplete is the call, and the ball will go over to the Cobras on down. So the 7-play drive ends at that point at the 35-yard line of the Cobras, and Harford Tech will take over at that point. Welcome into this season. We're so happy to have you along with us. Our football game here tonight at Harford Tech. Thank Paul Danielle and Kyle Moore, the athletic directors here at Harford Tech, making us feel very welcome. Except for that walk up the steps here to the press box. An elevator would be in my list of wanna-haves, but that's not going to happen, so we'll just get up here and stay. Quarterback Stephen Kelly II, number 17, back in shotgun. Turns, gives. That's to Jamal Pearl. Pearl's going to be hit and held at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Cam Allen Jones, one of the two-way players and one of the captains, number 11. Cobras going upscale too. Pickup of 2 on that play. Stephen Kelly. Last year as a sophomore, had a great year. 20 touchdowns as a sophomore. Hand off to Pearl. Pearl off the left side, very little yardage. Good job by the right side of that defensive line. Collins Banjo, Tristan Sokoski. Pickup of maybe 3. Bring up a 3rd down and just about 5. The ball at the 39-yard line. Kelly calling signals. Changing the play on the fly. Pearl moves up, now moves back. Back to throw without a fake, looking, throwing. Has a man caught at the 50-yard line. Nice diving catch by Karan Evans. That ball thrown just a little bit behind Evans. He adjusted, made the catch. It is a first down, just short of midfield. 9 minutes left in this first period, a rapidly fast-moving first period. Kelly averaged 153 yards passing per game last year when the Cobras went 7-4. Inside handoff to Pearl. Pearl hit at the line of scrimmage, goes down. Like that's Cam. No, it looks like it's 51, and that's Xavier Whittington, the sophomore, 6'2", 280 pounds for Aberdeen, bringing Pearl down, no gain. Second down, 10 yards to go. Kelly communicating on the fly. Both teams going to no huddle. Take away, throw, going to have his man complete. Going to be a first down and more on the far side. Looks like that pass was to number 1, Maurice Butler, as Butler gets the first down. So now a 5-play drive inside Aberdeen territory. The ball at the 36-yard line. Kelly getting a play from the sideline. Ryan Hunt is the offensive coordinator calling signals on the far side. Handoff. So it's 1 tackle. That's Pearl. Pearl's going to get a couple of yards, maybe about 4 or 5, down inside to about the 31-yard line. Jamal Pearl Jr., 855 yards last year, 4.4 yards per carry, scored 10 touchdowns. He had 5 100-yard plus games as a junior. So Kelly as a sophomore last year starting, and Pearl as a junior back again this year. First game of the year for both teams, and obviously both teams wanting to get off to a fast start. Aberdeen had a nice drive, ran out of downs inside Tech territory. Harford Tech took over at their 34. Down to Aberdeen's 31 now. Kelly back to throw, being rushed, gets it off high, slipping incomplete down the middle. That'll bring up a third down. Third down and just about 6 to go. Cobras need to get down inside the 30 to about the 25.5-yard line. Ball resting at the 32. 7-play drive began at the 34-yard line. Of Harford Tech. Big third down play. Kelly calling signals, turns, gives, slips 1 tackle, close to the first down, and he's got it. That's Pearl. Jamal Pearl Jr., the senior, rushing right up the middle, good blocks. Joshua Baer, Mason Stevenson, Benjamin Walzenbach, Luke Kelly, and Blake Hott on that front line. Ball down inside the 20 at the 19. Kelly give off to Pearl. Pearl's going to be hit and taken down. Looks like Whittington again on the tackle. Pickup of maybe 3 on first down. 9-play drive. Clock winding down close to the 6-minute mark here in the first period of play. You can see that sun brightly shining here at Harford Tech. It's been a beautiful day, capped by an even nicer evening. Sun setting slowly in the west. Kelly rolling, looking, throwing into the end zone. Overshoots his man, incomplete. That'll bring up third down now. Third down and still about 6. Like he might have had a man open in that corner, but couldn't hit him. Butler, number 1, who had his man beaten, but tough throw throwing on the run that way. Stephen Kelly, 103 for 176 last year, 58.5% completion percentage, 20 TDs, just 6 interceptions. Big play, third down. Obviously, it's 4-down territory, we would assume. Kelly, being rushed, throws, has his man complete. Down at about the 12-yard line, going to be short of the first down. Aberdeen coming up quickly to knock down the receiver. Good tackle there made by Aberdeen's number 9, Aaron Dixon. Bring up a fourth down and about 3. Big play here early in the ball game. 4th and 3, a long 3. Got to get inside the 10 to about the 9 and maybe the 8.5. Kelly. Fake. Holds it. Has a man complete. Butler into the end zone. Touchdown. Maurice Butler. Great fake by Kelly. And then the pass to Maurice Butler from 12 yards out. It's a touchdown. Cobras draw first blood here at 4:53. Flag down. Let's see what that's all about. Greg Cerebo, the referee, says, yeah, it is a touchdown. Don't know what the flag was all about. We'll let him straighten that out. So the pass play of 12 yards from Kelly to Butler. Puts the Cobras on top. Looks like they'll attempt the 1-point conversion. Caleb Hamilton in to attempt the conversion. Ball down, kick up. Kick is good. Hamilton with the extra point. And so it's a 7-0 lead for the homestanding Harford Tech Cobras. Great crowd here tonight. Folks showed up early to watch the JD game won by Aberdeen. Many have stayed around, more have come. As I look around, the stands just about packed. Cheerleaders on the sideline. The band did a great job playing the national anthem. Everything you would expect from high school football here on opening night for the 2024 season. Four minutes, 53 seconds left in the first period. And here's the march off on that penalty. We just really don't have an indication of what it was. My guess would be unsportsmanlike, perhaps on that touchdown celebration. The officials took umbrage on it and have backed the Cobras up 15 yards. They'll be kicking off from their own 25. Obviously, that puts Aberdeen in a good position for getting good field position if they can field it cleanly. Caleb Hamilton to kick it off. High and deep. It goes over the head of the receivers. Aberdeen's Jones scoops it up, heading around the right side. One man to beat. He's going to be hemmed in and now finally taken down at about the 31, 32-yard line. That's where the Eagles will put the ball in play at their own 31-yard line. 7-0, as you can see, as the Tech Cobras scored on their first possession of this game. Aberdeen had the ball, took it into Harford Tech territory, but couldn't score. Cam Allen Jones came up limping a little bit. Now it looks like we also have another Chris Huffey, number 10, also injured on the play for Aberdeen. So here come the Eagles now, starting again from their 31-yard line. Handoff inside. Cutting it near sideline. Sheds one blocker, but he's going to go down. Aberdeen's Terrell Booth. Probably in hindsight would have been better had he gone straight ahead, but he tried to avoid the tackle, ended up losing a couple of yards. losing about 4 back to the 27-yard line. So Aberdeen in a hole put there by itself. Kelson Harris, the quarterback, captain of the team. Whistle blows. Timeout by the Harford Tech Cobras. Timeout on the field, 4:05 left in the first period. The 7-0 lead by Harford Tech stopped Aberdeen on their first possession, took it over, and then went 66 yards for the touchdown, completed on a 12-yard pass from Kelly to Butler at 4:53 left in the period. Hamilton adding the extra point. There you see some of the crowd here tonight. Band on hand to provide some background for everyone. Beautiful, beautiful night. Each of the classes we noticed dressed in a different regalia. I think the juniors are the ones in the pink, as I recall. Kind of unique as you see the cheerleaders on the sideline wearing numbers. Now, I'm not sure what the numbers have to do, whether they are their favorite player on the field or just their number as a cheerleader. We'll find that out later. Second down and about 14. There you see the cheerleaders. Second down, 14. Harris to throw. Throws it high, incomplete. Overshoots his man. Looked like he was looking for Terrell Booth, but well overthrown, and Booth was well covered anyhow. Brings up third down, 3rd and 14. Eagles had good field position to start, but sort of wasted it here with a non-productive first down, losing 4, and now an incomplete pass. In motion, Booth. Harris looking, throwing, middle. Has a man complete up to the 45-yard line. Hit about 2 or 3 receivers in that same spot. That pass complete to, looks like 13 Colin Rogers with the catch. It is a first down, so they get out of that box to the Eagles on 3rd down. Ball at the 45-yard line. Handoff to Booth. He's going to be hit and held in the backfield. Great tackle coming up was Aaron Wilson from his linebacker position to make that tackle. Loss of 2, 2nd down and 12. Chase Saunders, Tristan Salant, Sagowski, Sean Green, Lennox Morris, and Collins Banjo across that front line for Aberdeen. Harris looking, throwing, has his man Booth, but he's going to be hit and held as soon as he caught the ball. The tackle made by Shamari Whitmore on Booth. Booth caught the ball and caught Whitmore just about at the same time. A gain of 2. 3rd down and 10. The ball back to the original line of scrimmage. Ball at the 45-yard line of the Eagles. Got to get down to the 45 of the Cobras for a first down. Kelson Harris calling signals. Cam Allen Jones in the backfield with him. Looking to throw, being rushed, avoids one man, throws it. Might have been caught. It looks like a diving catch by Terrell Booth, but it's going to lose a yard. Booth made the catch, but was down on the ground before he could catch the ball and complete that catch, bringing up a 4th down. 4th down and about 11, and that will be a punting situation for Aberdeen. Coming up on the 2-minute mark left in the first period. Back deep for the Cobras, Karan Evans, number 3 on the near side. Left-footed high kick, high and short. It's going to bounce and hit at the 40-yard line. Take a roll in favor of Aberdeen, deeper into Tech territory, down to about the 34, where Tech will put the ball in play, their second possession of the game. Hope you're enjoying this showcase event on the Harford TV. 31 years that we have been bringing you high school sports on Harford TV. Been our privilege and our honor to be part of the Harford County sports program. So here we go now. The Tech Cobras putting the ball in play, their second possession. Scored first time they had the ball on a 66-yard touchdown drive. Stephen Kelly, the second, patches the ball in a forward pitch. Flag goes down. That pitch was to Karan Evans. The referee behind the play is going to call some sort of a violation. Backfield in motion will be the call. That should back the Cobras up 5 yards. Back them up to the 29-yard line. It'll remain first down for the Tech Cobras. Brad Hunt, the head coach. Ryan Hunt, the offensive coordinator. Keith Fletcher, Mike Kelly, Christian Pross, Chris Walkers, Kenley Williams, Jeremiah Mentor, Mark Pippin, Rose Ratliff on the staff. Handoff inside. Bursting on that quick opener. Looked like Pearl. Pearl's going to pick up maybe 4. Gets back almost to the original line of scrimmage on second down. You may remember the name Brad Hunt, those of you who have been around Harford sports for a while. Brad was the women's basketball coach here at Harford Tech, beginning in around 2019 up until last year. This is 8th year coaching football, only his second as the head coach. Again, as we said, 7-4 last year. Back to throw without a fake, looking, being rushed. Now he avoids one tackle. Coming this way, Harris throws the ball. He's going to have his man. Beautiful catch right at about at the 45-yard line. That is Maurice Butler. Now we have a flag down and an altercation brewing on about the 20-yard line, and the flags go down. So the pass is complete at the 50-yard line and way behind the line of scrimmage. Tempers flared. Coaches got out on the field quickly, able to separate the players. So the ball right now is resting at the 42-yard line. That would be about a yard or 2 short of the first down. The officials are sorting it out. Coach Brad Hunt. For Aberdeen out there on the field. Two flags down, and we'll see now what the officials determine here. Who was at fault? It could be offsetting penalties. Coming after the play, my guess is the ball will remain at the 42 if it is offsetting penalties. But we'll let the officials straighten it out. That's what they get paid for, huh? Not sure exactly what happened. It was well behind the play when the melee began back at about the 25-yard line. Kelly had thrown the ball on the run. Head referee Greg Sarabo pointing. Officials still discussing. Both groups of players on their own bench areas as coaches are trying to straighten things out. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Let's see, they're going to, the ball is at the 42. Again, that is short of a first down, but if it's roughing the passer, which it appears to be, they're marching off the penalty considerably. It looks like it's not only looks like maybe 2 penalties against Aberdeen. The ball all the way down to the 30, check at the 27-yard line. So that ball went from the 48 of Harford Tech down to the 30. Yeah, 30 yards and penalties were marched off. And that does end the first period on a very interesting note, where the passer, Kelly, was roughed as he threw the ball. And then immediately ensued, and apparently the officials determined that it was Aberdeen who was at fault. They got penalized not only for the roughing the passer, but for the unsportsmanlike as well, involving that fisticuffs or fight or pushing match, whatever you want to call it, that occurred behind the line of scrimmage. So a big break for the Harford Tech Cobras. They'll have the ball, what would have been short of a first down. They'll have their first down now inside the 35-yard line, about at the 32. The teams will trade directions. Aberdeen will be defending at about the 27-yard line, as the Cobras will take over. First down and 10 at that point, leading by 7-0. Remember, the Cobras were backed up facing a third down. Didn't get the first down on that third down pass, but then the double penalty gave them the first down and more. Stephen Kelly the second hands the ball off to Pearl. Pearl going off the right side. Second down and about 3, a pickup of 7. This drive started back on the Tech 34. 3 plays now. 2 big penalties have taken it down to just about the 20-yard line of Aberdeen. Just underway in the second period. Kelly, give to Pearl. Pearl cuts once, gets the first down, bowls over a tackler down to almost the 10-yard line. Jamal Pearl Jr. not only is a shifty back, but a power back as well. We told you last year as a junior, 10 touchdowns, 855 yards, 4.4 yards per carry. He had 5 games with 100 yards or more. He seems to be well on the way here tonight. Number 24 gets the ball again off the left side, hit and held after he gets a couple of yards. Nice tackle there by Cam Allen Jones Jr., number 11 for Aberdeen. Second down. Ball down inside the 10 now at about the 8-yard line. Ten minutes, 13 seconds remaining in the first half. Back to throw, no fake, looking, throwing. Has a man that's going to be caught wide open for the touchdown. That's Pearl, Jamal Pearl Jr. on the 8-yard touchdown pass. from Kelly to Pearl. Beautiful pattern by Pearl. He was all by himself. Kelly floated that ball out to him very well. Pearl put it away and sort of walked into the end zone. So at 9:55, Harford Tech scores for the second time. Caleb Hamilton in to attempt the second extra point. Whistles blow before the play occurred. They're going to redo that play. 5-play drive. That drive started again at the 34-yard line, so it's a 66-yard touchdown drive. Only 6 plays, helped along by 30 yards in penalties. The last 8 yards, the Kelly to Pearl touchdown pass. Now here's Hamilton again. Up and good. It's now 14-0. Hamilton has a tremendous leg. He's the kind of kid that could put a ball through from 45 yards out. So keep that in mind if it comes to a field goal effort sometime later in the game. 14-0 the lead for the home team. Cobra fans very enthused. Remember last year was a 31-0 drubbing by Harford Tech over Aberdeen. That at Aberdeen, also the first game of the year. Harford Tech in a new classification a couple of years ago, they expanded from 4 classifications. It used to be 1A, 2A, 3A, and 4A. Now it's 1A, 2A. Well, start with 1A. Then the bigger 1A schools and the smaller 2A schools formed a 1A, 2A, then 2A, then 3A, then 3A, then 3A, 4A, and 4A. Does that make sense? I think instead of having 4 divisions, they now have 6. Harford Tech is in that 1A, 2A classification. Aberdeen, a 3A school. The ball touched by Aberdeen. They've got to pick it up and do. Coming back around the 30-yard line and knocked down on the tackle by Harford Tech. A tackle made by Shamari Whitmore, the run back by number 11, Aberdeen's Cam Allen Jones Jr. So Aberdeen will start play in good field position across the 40-yard line. Looks like they'll put it down at maybe the 42 or 43. The Eagles have had a good drive. That first drive they had that stalled on the 34. Kelson Harris, the quarterback, number 7, a senior, and Cam Allen Jones, a junior, check it, a senior running back. Throw, complete, tackled right at the 50-yard line. Nice slant pass pattern. Complete to Terrell Booth. Booth, who caught 48 passes last year for 156 yards. 3.92 GPA, Terrell Booth, captain of the team, basketball and track star. Back to throw again. Overthrows, intercepted, taken away, overthrowing by Booth, over Booth's head, and intercepted by Harford Tech. Now there's a scramble for the ball. Karan Evans making that interception. Evans with the interception on the overthrown ball. Taking it away at about the 45-yard line. He returns it across midfield. And so Harford Tech will take over, leading by 14-0 on that interception. Same play as the first one that was complete, only this time it was thrown high, and there to make the interception was Karan Evans. Check, the ball will stay on the Harford Tech side at their 49, so they'll put the ball in play. at the Tech 49-yard line. Aberdeen a 2-play drive, second play on the interception. Kelly, handoff, coming to the near side, hemmed in, and no place to go. That was Shamari Whitmore. Whitmore is tackled by a whole host of those Eagle players, including Cam Allen Jones, along with Chase Saunders, number 50. No gain, maybe a half yard. They'll put the ball at the 50-yard line. Clock winding at 8:25 left in the half. Two backs, one in motion. Give off to Pearl. Pearl gets a couple of yards, tough yards over the middle, down inside Aberdeen territory to about the 48. Tristan Slogowski, Collins, Banjo, Xavier Whittington, and Chase Saunders across that front line for Aberdeen. Linebackers Desaius Darby, Cam Allen Jones, and Porter Junick, In the defensive backfield, Therese Booth, Juju Stokes, Neff McGowan Soto, and Peyton Furr. Third down and about 8 yards to go. Back to throw. Rolling, directs his man, has a man open, it's going to be caught! Caught on the far sideline. Great pass by Kelly. First down, looked like that was Stephen Kelly who made the pass. And the catch was made by number 11, Caleb Hamilton. Looks like Aberdeen is going to jump off sides. The Eagles are pointing at the Cobras, saying that somebody moved on their front line. Beautiful pass by Kelly. Direct that man to get open and then threw the ball on the run. Just beautifully thrown, a great spiral. Five-yard penalty against Aberdeen on the offside call. Cobras a 4-play drive started at the 49-yard line. That big pass play from Kelly to Hamilton, covering about 35 yards on the pass play, the big play of the drive. Right now the Eagles need to come over the big play with 7:15 left here in the half. Already down by 2 touchdowns. They don't want to go down by a third. Brad Hunt, who works in cybersecurity, he is one of those, they call them temporary emergency coaches, a euphemism for somebody who doesn't work at the school but coaches in the program. There you saw the Cobra cheerleaders. Great spirit here at Harford Tech. Paul Danielle, Kyle Moore, the athletic directors. Six minutes, 58 seconds left here in this first half. The 2-touchdown lead by the Cobras, threatening to get more. Pearl off the right side, down near the goal line, and he's in for the touchdown. It is a 7-yard touchdown run by Jamal Pearl Jr. That coming at 6:50 left here in the first half as Pearl goes over from 7 yards out. Cobras, who got as far as the 1A, 2A quarterfinals last year, looking to do even better, finishing at 7-4. As we told you, they started their season last year with a big 31-0 win over Aberdeen. Looking to try to duplicate that or maybe go a couple steps more. Hamilton on to attempt the extra point. He's made 2 in a row. Ball down and the kick up, and the kick is good. 21-0 now the score, as the Harford Tech Cobras are making their home fans very happy here on the opening night of the 2024 season. 21-0 the lead for the Harford Tech Cobras. Aberdeen looking to try to get something started. They need to chip into this lead. You don't want to go into half down by 3 touchdowns. Hamilton, he'll put the ball down at the 40-yard line and get ready to kick it off. High booming kick. Back to the goal line. Finally caught there. Let's see, he was in the end zone, so they're going to say he cannot return the ball. And so they will put the ball in play at the 20-yard line. Think about that. Hamilton kicked the ball from the 40-yard line, his own 40, to the goal line. That's a 60-yard kick, the way my somewhat challenged math figures it. So Aberdeen now will have to put the ball play deep in their own territory at their 20-yard line. Kelson Harris, quarterback for Aberdeen, a senior. 3-year starter is Kelson. Played basketball, 3.46 GPA student. Had the misfortune of overthrowing the pass on the last set of downs and intercepted by Karan Evans. Started that 3rd touchdown drive. Here's the handoff inside. Spinning, looking for yardage is Cam Allen Jones, taken down at about the 23-yard line. Clock running at 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Handoff again to Jones. Cuts it outside, got the first down and more. Still on his feet, finally taken down just short of the 50-yard line. Tackled by Shamari Whitmore, but not until Allen Jones had picked up good yardage to almost the 50-yard line. Big play for Aberdeen, that's what they've been looking for. A 25-yard run by Cam Allen Jones Jr. Kelson Harris, quarterback. Handoff inside. Allen Jones. This time short yardage across midfield down into Cobra territory at about the 49. Brian Vickers, Benjamin Walzenbach, Bradley Cloud, Luke Kelly on that front line. Aaron Wilson, Caleb Hamilton, Joshua Baer, the linebackers. Karan Evans, Christian Donlick, Maurice Butler, and Shamari Whitmore in the defensive backfield. Across the offensive line, Shea Saunders, Tristan Slagowski, Sean Green II, Lennox Morris, and Collins Banjo for Aberdeen. Javon Kenyon, Terrell Booth, Jamin Oriaki, and Juju Stokes, the wide receivers, Kelson Harris and Cam Allen Jones, the backfield for Aberdeen. Aberdeen with 6 2A starters. Caleb Myers, the first-year head coach, Edgewood High School grad, 8th year coaching. He coached at Joppatown and Edgewood in an assistant capacity. Offensive coordinator at Edgewood. Mentioned in the opening that back in 2022, Edgewood averaged almost 40 yards per game and won a region title as well as 2 division titles while he was the offensive coordinator at Edgewood High School. Looking to try to take this Aberdeen program that at one point was among the best in the county, in the area. Last couple of years, they really fallen on hard times, including that 1-9 record last year. Here we go now. Handoff. Short gain. It's Alan Jones, the workhorse, brings up a 3rd down, 3rd and about 4. Got to get to about the 42-yard line. Pass, caught, Booth evades 1 tackle, gets the first down, falls down inside the 40 at about the 38-yard line. Great grab by Terrell Booth, who, as we mentioned, had 48 catches last year. .92 GPA student, basketball and track star is Terrell Booth, one of the captains on this team, picks up the first down. 5-play drive started back at the 20. Kelson Harris rolling, looking, dropped, trying to run before he had the ball put away. Oriaki just wasn't able to secure that pass. Probably not a bad thing, because bearing down him, ready to make the tackle, was Christian Donlick, number 13. Brings up a 2nd down. 2nd down and still 10. Handoff inside. Short gain. Looks like Chris Huffey in on the run that time. Bring up a 3rd down and 9. Big play for Aberdeen. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left here in this first half. Aberdeen bringing in subs. Cam Allen Jones back in, the workhorse back for Aberdeen. Kelson Harris calling signals, has the ball, gives it off. That's Allen Jones. He's got close to the first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 20-yard line, down to about the 17. First down and 10. Cam Allen Jones Jr. a load to bring down. Remember, he's a two-way player, plays middle linebacker on defense and tailback on offense. Harris in the pistol, turns, gives to Jones again. Allen Jones stopped close to the line of scrimmage. 9-play drive now started back at the 20-yard line. Inside the 20, it's going 80 yards so far, actually 60 yards so far. Allen Jones coming out of the ball game. Clock winding down close to the 3-minute mark. Aberdeen desperately needs to get on the scoreboard here before this first half ends. Kelson Harris, the quarterback, calling signals. In motion, Booth. Handoff to Booth. Cuts it around the left side, hemmed in, avoids a tackle, gets down to about the 15, short of the first down. Bring up a 3rd and about 5. Key down here for both teams. Aberdeen looking to try to get that first down to keep the drive alive. Obviously 4-down territory at this point. They've got 2 downs to pick up that 5 yards. Cobra fans whipping it up, trying to get their defense. Pass complete. Booth avoids one tackle, cuts it inside, going to be hit and taken down short of the 10. Short of the first down. Good job by the Cobra defense. Booth very shifty. 11-play drive now, coming up to 4th down, 4th and about 2, long 2, maybe a short 3. Big play of the ball game here. Just over 2 minutes, and now winding inside 2 minutes left in the first half. Looking to try to draw them offside. Cobras stay right there. Now a timeout on the field. Looks like Aberdeen was trying to get that freebie by making the hard count, seeing if the Cobras would jump offside, but they remained disciplined to the defense of Harford Tech. Timeout on the field, Aberdeen with the timeout. 1 minute, 46 seconds left in the first half. Big plays all night long, mostly by the Harford Tech Cobras. Karan Evans with the interception. That turned one of the drives around. 30 yards in penalties, one on a roughing the passer and then a unnecessary roughness or called against Aberdeen. That took 30 yards of territory that put the Cobras in good position for their third touchdown. Caleb Myers, the head coach for Aberdeen. Brad Hunt, the head coach for Harford Tech. Well, here we go now. This would be your big play of the first half. Ball resting at about the 12-yard line. They got to get just inside the 10 for the first down. Flag goes down. Officials are going to get together and talk about this. Not sure what this penalty could be. Timeout, Aberdeen taking a second timeout. They're waving off the flag. It may well have been the time was running down, which would have been a delay of game against Aberdeen. So wisely, the Eagles take a second timeout. So the officials pick up the flag, and we're right back where we started. 4th down and a long 2. Ball at the 12-yard line. The Eagles have to get inside the 10 for the first down. Big crowd here tonight at Harford Tech. Enjoyed the JV game they did before this varsity game, and perfect weather. Early season, and school's been in session for just 4 days now in Harford County. Now we think we're set again. Here we go. 4th down, long 2. Harris under center, turns, gives, hit, taken down by a whole host of those black-shirted Cobras, and that will turn the ball over to Harford Tech. Brian Vickers given the initial tackle credit. Big play for Harford Tech. And so that 12-play drive that went just about 70 yards comes to a close. Player injured on the field, but getting up and hopping around. Hopefully Aaron Wilson is all right, the linebacker for Harford Tech. He was in on that big play stopping Cam Allen Jones. Unusual play. Kelson Harris, the quarterback, normally in the shotgun or pistol formation. That time he was under center. Turned and gave it to Cam Allen Jones off the right side. That entire defensive line of Harford Tech, Luke Kelly, Bradley Cloud, Benjamin Wolzenbach, Brian Vickers, along with Caleb Hamilton, Joshua Baer, and Aaron Wilson, they converged and made the stop on Cam Allen Jones Jr. before he could get started. So with 1:39, Harford Tech will take over at their own, 13-yard line, as there was a 2-yard loss on that play. So turn the page now, and the Cobras will take over. They have scored on each of their possessions here tonight. Stephen Kelly quarterback. Hands the ball off. Nice quick hitter right up to about the 25-yard line. Jamal Pearl Jr., that workhorse back for the Cobras. 855 yards last year, 4.4 yards per carry, 10 TDs. Cobras staying with that hurry-up offense. Pearl again off the right side. Following Blake Hott and Luke Kelly off the right side. Second down now and just about 6 yards to go. Clock winding down inside a minute. Three touchdown lead for the Cobras. Now they wind the clock. 45 seconds. Looks like the Cobras might be content with just sitting on the ball and going into the locker room with a 3-touchdown lead. They started off in the hurry-up offense, but now it looks like Coach Brad Hunt has had a change of heart, and he's letting the team just sort of sit on this lead as we go into the half. Don't want to make one critical mistake in their own territory. And that's exactly what happened as the clock winds down 10 seconds and inside 10. The first half will come to a conclusion with the Harford Tech Cobras leading by 21-0 here at Harford Tech. Hope you've enjoyed the first half so far. Don't go away. We're going to come back with the second half action. We'll be back with you in just a moment. Well, welcome back into Harford Tech High School. As you can see by our scoreboard, Harford Tech, the home team, leading by 21-0 here as we get set to begin the third period. Harford Tech's 3 touchdown drives, 3 possessions, and of course they ran out the clock in that last possession, but the first came on 12 plays, 65 yards in total. It was Kelly to Butler, a 12-yard touchdown pass. Hamilton added the extra point. That was 7-0 at 4:53 of the first period. Then in the second period, it was a 5-play drive aided by a 30-yard set of penalties, 66 yards in total. 14-0 the score after Kelly hit Pearl with an 8-yard touchdown pass at 9:55. Hamilton adding the extra point made it 14-0. Then an interception by Karan Evans, at the 49 of Tech, set up a 51-yard 6-play drive. Pearl goes over from 7 yards out. Hamilton adds the extra point, and that is a 21-0 score that we have here as the Harford Tech Cobras have that lead going into the third period. You may have noticed that Aberdeen had a chance there late in the first half. Had they been able to go in and score to cut that lead down to 2 touchdowns instead of 3, made an entirely different situation coming into the third period. Big defensive play by the Harford Tech Cobras, stopping that big running back from Aberdeen, Allen Jones, for no gain. In fact, a loss of a couple back at about the 10-yard line. So instead of Aberdeen having a chance to go in, they gave the ball up on downs at that point. So that's where we are. And the Harford Tech Cobras will be receiving to begin the third period of play. Hope you've enjoyed our inaugural game here for 2024 so far. Stay tuned all year long as we bring you the wide world of sports in Harford County. Everything from cheerleading to volleyball, boys and girls, to field hockey, boys and girls soccer. Just about anything that you want to see, we'll have for you here in a 14-game schedule in the fall. Don Morrison, happy to be here with you, our 31st year on Harford TV. Happy to bring you the Harford sports scene, and appreciate all the efforts of everyone who goes into getting this thing put out and put together for you. Hope you're enjoying it. You can see Aberdeen in the white visiting uniforms getting set to kick the ball off. Harford Tech in the black with gold. Big crowd here tonight, an excellent crowd, very enthusiastic. Big performance at halftime by the Harford Tech marching band. We asked one of the officials here, why are the cheerleaders wearing uniforms with numbers? And they said no reason. They just had old uniforms and they decided, hey, if the players can have numbers, we can have numbers. So what the heck? We'll just wear uniform numbers as cheerleaders. It all looks very good. Cam Allen Jones has been a workhorse for Aberdeen all night long. Kelson Harris, the senior quarterback, made that one mistake, that interception. Other than that, he's played a good game. Terrell Booth, number 1, has been a standout for Aberdeen. Turn the page and look at Harford Tech and Jamal Pearl Jr. What a great running back he is, number 24. And Stephen Kelly, the junior quarterback. Remember, just a junior. Last year he started as a sophomore. We're just about ready to go here with the second half kickoff. It is a line drive kick. Takes a bounce, fielded by the Cobras. Coming right back up the middle with a head of steam. He could go all the way. That is Shamari Whitmore, who's going to go in for the touchdown on the kickoff, returning it 80 yards untouched for the touchdown. Shamari Whitmore cut it back in the middle of the field, and he was untouched into the end zone. So just like that, before the fans even get a chance to get back in their seats, their Harford Tech Cobras have scored their 4th touchdown of the night and now lead 27-0 as Hamilton comes out to try to attempt the extra point. Wow, what a burst of speed. That ball hit at about the 20, picked up by Whitmore, and he went 80 yards, almost untouched for the touchdown. Caleb Hamilton, who's been perfect on the extra points, made all 3. Stephen Kelly, the second, will put the ball down. Nope, ball is fumbled, and he never does get a chance, does Hamilton, to kick the ball, and so that will keep the score at 27-0 on that 80-yard touchdown scamper by Shamari Whitmore. Now that's excitement. You know, you're coming back, you had maybe a snack at the snack bar, you maybe visited friends, and you're saying, okay, let's get ready for the second half, and before you sit down, there goes Shamari Whitmore for 80 yards. Impressive. This Tech Cobra team, who was good last year, 7-4, got to the state quarterfinals in the 1A, 2A. They're even better this year based on what's happened here tonight. Coach Brad Hunt building a dynasty here at Harford Tech. Hamilton to kick the ball off now. Big leg all the way back to the goal line. Fumbled. Ball is in play. That's Jones, Alan Jones, up the sideline, over a tackler, up to the 45-yard line. What a play there by Cam Allen Jones. Fumbled the ball at the goal line. It looked like he was in big trouble. Came right back up the near side, all the way up near the 50-yard line, and put a crunch on the tackler as he was taken down just about at the 50-yard line. So Aberdeen showing that there's no quit in this team. Puts the ball in play at the 40. Let's see, they'll put it down at about the 46-yard line of Aberdeen. Big run back by Cam Allen Jones. Kelson Harris, the captain, 3-year starter at quarterback, going all the way. Hands it off. Jones starts up the middle, cuts it outside, got a head of steam around the back, and he gets all the way down to the 35-yard line. So again, if you thought Aberdeen would come out and be down and get even farther down by watching Whitmore run that kickoff back, you've got your answer. The Eagles, on the strength of Cam Allen Jones, coming back all the way down now to the 34-yard line of the Cobras. Harris, hands off, No, Harris keeps the ball this time. He's going to be hemmed in for maybe no gain. Good job on that far side on the defense. Joshua Bayer, Luke Kelly on that outside making the stop. No gain on the play. Second down and 10. The crowd goes wild over some tumbling exercises done by the cheerleaders. Pass Booth, hit, ball knocked loose. Well, just about the time that Booth got the ball, he got a piece of Maurice Butler, number 1 from Harford Tech. Good hit. Nothing malicious, just separated Booth from the ball. Brings up a 3rd down and 10. Three-play drive started at the Aberdeen 46. Third time the Eagles have been in Harford Tech territory. Hand off to Jones. Going to be hit and held at the 30, bringing up a 4th down. Alan Jones stopped after a gain of about 5. Got to get down to the 25-yard line, do the Aberdeen Eagles. Fourth down. Remember, they faced that 4th down near the goal line late in the first half, unsuccessful. This time Harris is back in that pistol formation. Gets the snap, looking, rolling, now throwing. Has a man, caught. That's Booth who catches the ball down inside the 20-yard line. What a great pass and an even better reception by Terrell Booth. This young man, number 1, wears that number 1 for a good reason. He is a standout on this team, one of the captains. 5-play drive now, Aberdeen on the move. Hand off to Jones. Alan Jones is going to be stopped for a loss. Looks like 57, that's Benjamin Walsenbach into the backfield. Also giving credit Bradley Cloud, number 66, the sophomore defensive lineman. 2nd down, 11, a loss of 1. Harris looking, throwing, has a man, caught! Touchdown, now the ball is fumbled right at the goal line. Let's see. Tech has the ball. It looked like it's going to be Tech ball. It looked like Booth made the catch, and then just as he got to the end zone, the ball was separated from him, the ball on the ground. Tech recovers the ball in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. It'll bring the ball out to the 20-yard line. What a tough break for the Aberdeen Eagles. Great pass by Harris, great catch by Booth. A great tackle by Harford Tech that separated the ball, and it landed there in the end zone and recovered. Didn't get the number of the young man who recovered from Harford Tech. Let's see if we can get it. We didn't see who that recovery was, but it was a great job by Cobras to stop the Eagles from scoring. So that drive is stopped. Pass play almost intercepted. Nice breakup. Good for knocking the ball loose. Looked like it might have been Colin Rogers. Yep, we're asking the folks here in the booth, and nobody saw exactly who did get that fumble recovery, but it was a big one. Nice break up there by Aberdeen on that pass play. Harford Tech taking over at their own 20. Handoff, Pearl. Knocked down after a gain of about 3. Gave him they gave him about 5, maybe 6 on the play. Pearl's that kind of running back that runs straight up and down, picking his hole very quickly, really quick feet. 3rd down and 4. Stephen Kelly, the second junior quarterback, going all the way for the Cobras. Remember, this young man last year as a sophomore averaged 153 yards passing per game. Tucks it, looking to run, cuts it inside, hit, gets the first down across the 30-yard line down to the 31. Comes up limping just a little bit. Tough young man, he don't want to come out. Last year as a sophomore, 20 touchdown passes, only 6 interceptions, 58.5% completion percentage last year. He really is limping. They may have to take a timeout here. And that's what they're going to do. The officials are going to say, that's more than just a little bruise. Let's hope that Stephen Kelly, the second, is not seriously injured. But he thought he could walk it off maybe, and turns out maybe a little more serious than just a bruise. Timeout, Harford Tech. As the Cobra fans, you can hear, kind of go silent because this is their leader. Stephen Kelly, first game of the year, you would absolutely not want to see something of a serious nature happen to your quarterback. The good news is he's walking on it. The bad news is he's limping badly. Brad Hunt, the head coach, on the field talking to the officials, and obviously as a coach, you're watching your quarterback. He made a nice run to pick up that first down, but came up limping. He's still in the huddle and wants to stay in the game. Your team is up by 27-0. Sometimes valor being the better part, or discretion being the better part of valor. What do I know? Stephen Kelly, the second, says, hey, I'm fine. Just give me the ball. First down and 10. Ball at the 32-yard line. Drive started back at the 20 after that interception, or I should say fumble recovery, in the end zone. Kelly hands it off to Pearl. Up the middle. Hit, still running. Still moving those feet up to the 36-yard line. Bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down and just about 5. Check it, 2nd down and about 5. Cobras scored 3 times in the first half, and then before anybody got in their seats, Whitmore went 80 yards on a kickoff return to make it 27-0. Handoff inside. Good job by Aberdeen stacking it up. Shamari Whitmore, the young man who made that touchdown run to start the second half, hemmed in and taken down. 3rd down, about 4. 6 minutes, 20 seconds left in the 3rd period. A 27-0 lead for Harford Tech. Remember, the Cobras won last year on opening day, 31-0 at Aberdeen. Third down. Stephen Kelly backs to his left and right, now in motion. Looking, throwing, has a man. That's going to be Pearl. Pearl avoids one tackle, gets the first down, hit, and finally snowed under. Not until he gets up to the 47-yard line. What a well-conceived play that was. Kelly put Pearl in motion from the left to the right and then hit him in stride. Pearl caught the ball, went all the way up to the 47-yard line, gets a first down, keeps the drive alive. You have to be impressed with the Harford Tech Cobras. Aberdeen, not a pushover team, a team with a lot of talent and a lot of desire. You can see it. But the Cobras having their way. Junior quarterback Kelly, fake, throw to the far side, going to be complete. Across the midfield line, taken down on a clothesline tackle. No penalty is thrown. That was Shamari Whitmore. Shamari Whitmore with the catch. He's going to be close to the first down. Maybe about a yard short, maybe a half yard short. Ball at the 44-yard line. Second down, a half yard short. Officials call a timeout. Looks like Aberdeen was short a man. They had to call a timeout to get the proper number of players on the field. Aberdeen Eagle coaching staff, Darrell Taylor, Garland Scott, Wes Laguerre, Cam Allen Jones the first, and Darius Berry, they assisting Caleb Myers. Myers in his first year as head coach after about 8 years of coaching at the JV and the varsity assistant level at both Joppatown and Edgewood. We talked about how as offensive coordinator at Edgewood, Caleb Myers' teams in 2022 averaged almost 40 points a game. And you know that his one goal is to take Aberdeen and return them to the pinnacle that they once were. After going 1-9 last year, certainly not the kind of year as a 3A school with the reputation that Aberdeen has that you want to have. But you know, coaching is very, very important. And kids, players will follow the lead of really good coaches. Second down, half yard to go. Kelly hands off to Pearl. Pearl gets the first down. Just a very intuitive runner is Pearl. Able to find the holes, shift his body, and then once he sees that hole, has the strength and the quickness to get through. 8-play drive started back at the 20. 4 minutes and 40 seconds and counting. Aberdeen appeared like they had their first touchdown of the game, but fumbled at the goal line and recovered by the Tech Cobras. That's where this drive started when they brought the ball out to the 20 on the touchback. In motion. Back to throw, over the middle, lofts it up, incomplete. Lots of bodies out there. Maurice Butler, number one, the intended receiver. 3 Aberdeen Eagle white-shirted defensive players there to break it up. Nine plays on this drive, started back at the 20-yard line. Butler coming into the near side flanking, along with Hamilton, number 11. Harris shaking off that ankle injury, apparently. Handoff Pearl, cuts it left, has a hole, going to be hit and held. Good tackle. Tackle made on the far side, trying to pick up that number. Could have been Neff McLeod Soto making that tackle. Bring up a third down, 3rd and 8. 11th play of the drive. Pearl shifts from right to left. Now in the motion, Pearl coming to the near side. looking down the middle, has a man lofting it. It's going to be caught. No, incomplete. Right at the goal line. Perfectly thrown, the ball just off the fingertips and incomplete. Karan Evans just not quite able to bring that ball in. Perfect spiral. Led him just right, maybe a hair long as Evans tried to lay out and make the catch. 4th down now, 4th and about 8, long 8, maybe a short 9. Inside Aberdeen territory. It is 4 down territory, obviously. Stephen Kelly, the second quarterback. And finally, the player does move on the far side. You may have seen the Aberdeen players pointing at the end on the far side of the Tech Cobra line. He didn't move. It looked like the official wasn't going to throw the flag, but once it got pointed out to him, he said, okay, fine. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. It'll bring him back out outside the 40-yard line. And now that may have changed the mind of Coach Brad Hunt. It looks like he may be sending in Caleb Hamilton to punt the ball away. It'll be a 4th down and 14. Hamilton back at about his own 48, 47-yard line. Now back to his 45. Waiting for the snap. Good snap, good reception. High kick, short. I'm going to come down and bounce at about the 25, 20, and now the 32-yard line. Punt of only about 10 yards net. Aberdeen will take over on the punt. First time that the Cobras have been stopped, except at the end of that first half where they just ran out the clock. Aberdeen will take over. Good defensive stand by the Eagles. 3:14 left in the 3rd period. Eagles will take over at their own 32-yard line. Down 27-0. They were down 21-0 at the half. Shamari Whitmore taking the second half kickoff and going 80 yards almost untouched for the touchdown that really is kind of the dagger in the back for Aberdeen. You come out, you're thinking that maybe you can stop the Cobras and score and get back in the ball game, and suddenly now you're down by 4 touchdowns. Harris looking to throw, throws long, looking for Butler. Butler up. Good defensive play by Karan Evans. Now a flag will go down. The official on the spot is going to say pass interference. Evans battling against Terrell Booth. Both went up for the ball, and the officials say that there was contact. Pass interference is the call. And you can tell by the home fans not agreeing with that call 100%. Definitely was contact, whether it was contact before the pass got there or simultaneously with the ball arriving. So will be a 15-yard penalty. Going to move the ball out to the 47-yard line. First down and 10 for Aberdeen. Kelson Harris, senior quarterback, one of the captains on the team, 3-year starter, basketball player. Handoff. Off that right side, getting good yardage, still on his feet. That's Hamilton. Cam Allen Jones, pardon me. And Cam Allen Jones is flat on his back down there at the 15-yard line. We're hoping maybe it's just a case of fatigue. He's been running, playing defense, and also on offense. Great run by Alan Jones that time. Looked like he was hemmed in, was able to cut it outside, got all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And just as a few moments ago where Stephen Kelly was limping around for Harford Tech, Cam Alan Jones Jr. on his back. Not what you want to see if you're Aberdeen, your standout senior running back, two-way running back and linebacker. They're bringing the players off the field, and it looks like, unfortunately, they maybe, now he's getting to his feet. It looked like they might have been bringing the trainers out. There's a great sign to see Cam Allen Jones Jr. on his feet walking off the field with the help of two of the coaches. But the good news is he is under his own power. Let's hope it's just a case of fatigue after he made that long run. Big play by Cam Allen Jones Jr. Run of about 38 yards down to the 14, where it will be a first down for Aberdeen. Drive started at the 32 of Aberdeen. A 15-yard pass interference penalty took it up near midfield. And then that big run by Cam Allen Jones, taking it down to the 14-yard line. So here come the Eagles, and again, we said it a couple of times, no quit in this team. And that's, of course, a compliment to the coaching staff, Caleb Myers and his staff, and also to the young men out there who are playing for pride. When you're down by 4 touchdowns with only 2:50 left in the third period, certainly it's not over, but the task of coming back, monumental to say the least. Kelson Harris in the quarterback, as he has been the entire game. Gives it off, cutting it inside. Looks like Aaron Dixon, number 9, if I picked up it's the correct number, in for Cam Allen Jones. Picks up good yardage, maybe 7 yards on first down, bringing up second down. Now a timeout on the field, timeout, as one of the Cobra players is down on the field. Seeing a couple of injuries here late. It was about maybe 75, pushing 80 degrees when we started. And again, that's one of your heart in your throat again, because the number 24 down for Harford Tech, that's their great two-way running back, Jamal Pearl Jr., running back, linebacker. Favoring that right ankle. So we've seen the two respective star running backs, Cam Allen Jones Jr. for Aberdeen, now Jamal Pearl Jr. going out for Harford Tech. Stephen Kelly, the second, the quarterback for Harford Tech, had that ankle injury earlier. He seems to have weathered that storm. So here we go now, the Aberdeen Eagles with 2:31 left in the third period. Second down and about 4, ball inside the 10. Got to get to the 4 for the first down. Aaron Dixon, number 9, in at the tailback position. Kelson Harris, the quarterback. Going to be another timeout on the field. It looks like Aberdeen just couldn't get their signal straight with a new running back in. And there's good news as we see number 11, Cam Allen Jones Jr., coming back into the huddle. So apparently it was a kind of a fatigue factor where Jones had made that big 40-yard run and just was gassed on this. We talked about the night being maybe pushing 80 at one point. It's kind of cooled down into the 50s or low 60s, but it's still kind of a muggy, humid night. Two minutes, 3 seconds left in this third period. Alan Jones in the backfield, along with Kelson Harris, the quarterback. Second down, 4 yards to go. Handoff. Alan Jones. Flag goes down. That's where you normally see holding when you see a flag coming in from the backside from the referee, but that is the preliminary call. Again, a backbreaker for Aberdeen. Had that fumble on the goal line when it looked like they had scored the touchdown. Holding is the call. 10-yard penalty will take the ball back outside the 10. Down to about the 17-yard line. That'll bring up a second down. They've got to get down to the 4. So second down and about 13. Back to throw. Being rushed. Gets it off. Going to be off the fingertips. Beautifully thrown ball. Just about a step too far as Cam Allen Jones dove for that ball. Almost was able to bring it in. Good job by the Cobras forcing that pass to come out early. Fifth play of this drive. Aided by a 15-yard pass interference penalty and a big run by Cam Allen Jones. 4 down territory. 14 yards to pick up. Harris throwing, looking, in the end zone. Broken up. No, it is intercepted. The ball is intercepted in the end zone. Didn't catch the number of the young man who made that interception. Okay, now they're saying they had. Yeah, Maurice Butler does the interception. Great pass intended for Booth, the number 1 for Aberdeen Eagles, but it was intercepted by his opposing number 1, Maurice Butler. On a great interception, the second time that Tech has intercepted Aberdeen here tonight. So another drive stalled by the great defense on the part of the Harford Tech Cobras. Ball will come out to the 20-yard line. With a minute 21 left in the third. Tech maintaining that 4-touchdown margin, 27-0. Handoff. Cut back. That's Butler who just made the interception. Interestingly, he was taken down by Therese Booth, his opposite number 1. So they were involved in that interception play in the end zone. And it is a first down, just about 10 yards exactly. The run by Maurice Butler. Butler Jr. had 3 catches last year for 53 yards as a sophomore. Kelly. This time Butler gets the ball and gets a bunch of white shirts. Looked like tackle credit going to Chase Saunders, number 50. and also Grant Akers, number 70. Loss of about 2. See the time winding down here in this third period. 15 seconds, and looks like they're going to let the Cobras are going to let the time run out in the third period. Time, of course, being on their side, up by 4 touchdowns. No need to hurry. And that will be the end of our third period. Two teams will switch sides, and we'll go into the last 12 minutes of this game. Cobras have obviously dominated the game from the beginning. They scored 3 touchdowns in the first half, and then got that big Whitmore kickoff return to start the second half. But give Aberdeen credit, they have moved the ball up and down the field. There you see our numbered cheerleaders doing their best to rev up this crowd. They don't have to do a whole lot because this crowd's been revved up from the very beginning. Very impressed by the band, by the cheerleaders, by everything here at Harford Tech. They just have the spirit that you're looking for in a high school team. Paul Danielle and Kyle Moore, the athletic directors, doing a great job of keeping everything moving along. And Brad Hunt, the head coach in his second year. Things are looking up in Cobra Land. Last year, 7-4. They lost in the state quarterfinals of the 1A, 2A to Dunbar. Obviously, the goal this year is to go even farther. Pass complete. Oh, what a hit, but staying on his feet. That was Jamari Whitmore making the catch. Bring up a second down and about 7. Check it, third down now. Third down and about long 7, maybe a 7-yard. Ball resting at the 33-yard line. They've got to get up to the 40. Kelly calling signals, handing it off. That's Pearl. Boy, nice tackle. Open field tackle made. Trying to get a number for you. Yeah, that's Therese Booth, number 1, making that tackle. Saving a first down, and it will bring up a 4th down. In their own territory, logic would say that you would want to punt the ball away. Logic doesn't always prevail, and it looks like the Cobras are going to either try to draw Aberdeen offside or they're going to run a play. 4th down and 1. Big play here early in this 4th period. Handoff. First down. That's Pearl. Booth again with the tackle, but Pearl picks up 5 yards and the first down is recorded. Gutsy call on the part of Brad Hunt, the coach. He gets stopped there. Aberdeen goes in and scores, and then who knows? But instead, the Cobras keep possession of the ball. Pearl will go off the field, limping just a bit. Last year in his junior year, as we mentioned a couple of times, 5 100-yard games, and we don't have the official stats, but we'd venture to say he's over 100 yards already here tonight. Stephen Kelly II, just a junior at quarterback in his second year as a starter. Handoff. Up to the 50 and across the 50. Flag will go down. And that coming from the referee in the back, Greg Sarabo. Maurice Butler is the ball carrier. They're going to say a face mask against Harford Tech. So erase the gain and back them up 15 yards. course, the good news for the Cobras is it runs more time off the clock. We're down to 9:35. I'm sure Harford Tech would like to score again, but that 27-0 score. There you see a good picture of the crowd here tonight. Just about every seat taken on this home side. Great facilities at the Harford Tech field. Butler going to be hit and held. Bring up a second down. Second down and just about 20 yards to go. Chase Saunders giving the tackle credit on the play. The Cobras, who at first, the first part of the game, were going the hurry up, no huddle offense. Now they're content to go back in the huddle, use up as much time as they can. Shamari Whitmore flanked to the near side along with Butler. Here's the pass, complete. The pass to Karan Evans. Karan's going to be held to a short gain. Bring up a third and about 17. Clock continuing to roll with 8 minutes and 10 seconds left in this contest. Harford Tech Cobras 7-4 last year. Got to the Class 1A, 2A state quarterfinals before they were defeated by Dunbar. Aberdeen 1-9 a year ago, having lost that game 31-0, the opening game of the year to Harford Tech at Aberdeen. Handoff on the draw play to Pearl. Pearl stays on his feet somehow, gets up close to the original line of scrimmage, short of the 50-yard line. Will be fourth down, fourth and about 10. Now they're bringing in Caleb Hamilton, number 11, to do the punting. Hamilton, who is the field goal kicker and the punter for the Harford Tech Cobras. Single deep return formation for Aberdeen. Jamal Pearl comes back on the field late. Good snap. Nice long end over end kick. Fielded on the run by Booth. Booth has a head of steam, cuts it outside. Going to be hit and taken out of bounds short of the 50-yard line. Therese Booth, a 3.92 GPA student, a basketball track star, in addition to being an outstanding football player, senior captain on this team. But when you're a senior, the last thing you want to do is to hear that, hey, this is a rebuilding year and we're not going to win many games this year. Hey, this is my last year. So you can bet that Therese Booth will do anything he can to build this Aberdeen team into a winning team. And again, we've seen a lot of good things out of Aberdeen tonight. Kelson Harris, the quarterback, played well. Cam Allen Jones, the senior running back, of course, been a standout all game long. 2 interceptions, a fumble right at the end zone. The old game of what if, what could have been. Aberdeen with the ball at the 45-yard line, their own 45. Handoff. Nice tackle as they come into the center of the line. Tackle made by Bradley Cloud, number 66. Along with Brian Vickers. Vickers came in from his defensive end position and made that tackle. No gain on the play. In fact, it's a loss of 1. Drive started at the 40-yard line. Their own 40. Whistle blows. It looks like Aberdeen's taking a timeout. 5:44 left in the game. The last timeout for Aberdeen. Hope you've enjoyed this first game of the 2024 season, brought to you on Harford TV. Mark Zervis, our director, and great staff on hand to do all the technical work and make even myself sound acceptable. Well, that's up to some debate, but we'll take it that way. That's me, Don Morrison. If you have extra money, you're like, no, I'm just kidding. But I do hope you've enjoyed the game. We're missing our partner, Pat Pollard. Pat is forced into duty as an assistant coach with the Edgewood Rams, so we certainly respect that he is doing his duty with the Edgewood team. Do miss him, though. Pass play, complete. No gain on the play, or a very short gain. Caleb Holmes, the receiver on that play, he brought down for maybe a yard gain. And third down, 3rd and 9 for the Eagles. From their own 46-yard line. Clock rolls, coming on the 5-minute mark. Handoff to Alan Jones. He's going to be stopped short at the 50-yard line. Looks like another scrum on the sideline, and a flag goes down. The little dust up occurring right over at the Harford Tech bench. I'm not sure what that was all about. Don't know where the flag was thrown on. Officials conferring if this is a penalty against the Cobras, you can bet Brad Hunt will not be happy because they had Aberdeen bottled up. You may be able to hear from our field mic the voice of the coaching staff for Harford Tech. Now it looks like they're saying the penalty is going to be against Aberdeen, and may indeed have been the Aberdeen coaching staff that you heard saying, I'm going to use your head. So we didn't see what happened on that far side. Whatever it was, the officials determined it was the Eagles who were the guilty party. And instead of being 4th and 5, they're going to be 4th down and probably 20. That being a dead ball penalty, they don't get to do that 3rd down play over. It's the kind of thing that as a coach you say, hey, that it cannot happen. You know, we have a chance to pick up a 1st down, to get a little respectability here, and instead by letting our emotions get to us, overtake our common sense, we put ourselves in now we've got a 4th down and count it up. 10, looks like 4th down and maybe 25. They've got to get to the 45. 4th down and 20 it is. Harris looking, now throws. Allen Jones has it, has the 1st down, does Allen Jones, What a play by Aberdeen. Jones still struggling for yards down to the 16-yard line. Wow. Kelson Harris had all day long, and maybe that was a mistake by the Cobras, surveyed the field, and breaking free was Cam Allen Jones. Hit him in stride, and Jones just kept running all the way down to the 17-yard line where it is a first down. Wow. Big play by Aberdeen. Handoff. This is Allen Jones again, battling for the end zone. No, they're going to say he's just short. Cam Allen Jones out of bounds at about the 1-yard line. Well, this young man, Cam Allen Jones, has really made himself proud here tonight, both on offense and defense. Made that big run earlier, was so gassed that it took him a while to recover and get his breath back. Big play on 4th down on that pass reception. Now takes his team all the way down to the 1-yard line. 4:11 left in the game. Whistles blow. Looks like Harford Tech will take a timeout. Again, as a coach, as a team, not giving up, you're down by 27-0. You're not going to win the ball game unless some kind of a absolute miracle occurs. But instead of just saying, hey, okay, fine, you know, we'll just let them score whatever they want to do. The Aberdeen defense, now think about this, in this entire second half, they have not allowed a point. The only point scored was on that Shamari Whitmore 80-yard opening kickoff return of the second half. That's the only points that have been scored by either team in the second half. It was a 20-0 game at the half. Whitmore's 80-yard TD run on that kickoff return made it 27-0. No such thing as moral victories. I think coaches will tell you that. But if Aberdeen can score here, make it a 27-7 game or 27-8 game. When you lose the game last year by 31-0 on your home field, and you come here to Harford Tech and you can lose by less a score, and really if you look at it, except for that fumble at the end zone and a couple of other situations, they could have been even closer. Quarterback sneak by Harris, and there's the signal for the touchdown. Kelson Harris, the senior quarterback, in for the touchdown on the 1-yard plunge. That TD coming at 4:07 left in the game. Capped a, let's see, that would be a 13-play drive. Drive started at the Aberdeen 40-yard line. See, the Eagles looks like are going to be going for 2. Handoff inside. Struggling for the goal line. Officials are going to say no good, short. So that will leave the score at 27-6. Good job by the Cobra defensive line to stock it up, and Caleb Hamilton, number 11, the linebacker, in the middle of that. Little show of good sportsmanship there. Didn't catch the number, but one of the Aberdeen players was helping Harford Tech Cobra with his pads. After the couple of skirmishes that we've seen, it's kind of nice to see that sportsmanship prevails. Okay, so Aberdeen now is off the snide. They've got the touchdown to make it 27-6. I think you'll agree that both teams have played well here tonight, shown a great deal of pride and a great deal of poise. Kelson Harris and Cam Allen Jones have starred for Aberdeen, along with Terrell Booth. For Harford Tech, of course, Stephen Kelly II, the quarterback, and Jamar Pearl have been the standouts, along with Maurice Butler, number 1. Shamari Whitmore with that big touchdown run, and Karan Evans played well both sides of the ball. Going to bring this back, and looks like we'll kick it over. Fans have hung around here for the Cobras, most of them standing. Band, of course, keeping up the enthusiasm. Jameen Araki with the kickoff. It's going to go out of bounds, and the flag will go down. That means that the Harford Tech Cobras will have the ball in good field position as 4:06 left in the game. Hope you plan on staying with us all year long on Harford TV as we bring you these sporting events, most of them live streamed and shown also on a tape delay. Next week we'll be in Patterson Mill, the Harvard Grace Warriors taking on Patterson Mill in football, followed by field hockey, girls soccer, boys soccer, girls volleyball, golf, cheerleading, and boys volleyball. A full slate we have for you here in the fall of 2024. Cobras will take over at the Aberdeen 47-yard line. Pass complete. Tackle made at the 40-yard line. Karan Evans making that catch. Second down, about 2 yards to go. Kelly putting that ball right on the money. Difficult pass, almost a lateral. It may have been gone forward just a little bit. Evans making a great catch and then turning it upfield. Evans 18 catches last year, 338 yards, 18.8 yards per catch, 6 TDs. He had a 91-yard reception last year from Stephen Kelly. Kelly, a sophomore last year. Evans, a junior. Evans now a senior, and Kelly a junior. Turn, give to Pearl. Pearl cuts it outside. Flags go down. Looks like it might be going against the Cobras. Yeah, face mask is the call. 10-yard penalty will take the Cobras back just short of midfield. Wipe out the gain by Pearl. The score was 20-0 at the half. Again, if you're looking for positives, the Eagles have scored the only offensive touchdown of the second half. Shamari Whitmore with that 80-yard kickoff return for Harford Tech. Second down, 12 yards to go. Stephen Kelly, the second, going all the way at quarterback. Hand off to Pearl. Just so impressed by the way Pearl runs the ball. Kind of got a little upper body lean, but he's looking for that hole. And when he finds it, he cuts in and just goes like a maniac, through that hole. He doesn't delay and sort of pitter-patter with his feet. He's running hard into the hole. Very impressive young man, 195 carries, 855 yards last year, 10 touchdowns, 5 100-yard plus games as a junior. Back to throw. Has a man. Complete here on the near side. That's Whitmore. knocked out of bounds. Therese Booth knocks him out. It's going to be a gain of about 8. It's going to come up a yard short of the first down. Clock winding at, now clock has stopped because of the player being out of bounds, but a minute 44 left in the game. Going for it on fourth down, fourth and less than a yard. Pearl gets the ball, gets the first down, cuts it back, has an opening, still on his feet, and finally taken down inside the 25-yard line at the 23. I think you got a good chance that time. The play was designed to go off left tackle or left guard. Pearl cut it all the way back to right guard, right tackle as he saw the hole on that far side. It's running with your head up, making intelligent cuts rather than, just sticking with the play the way it was designed. Now under center is Kelly. Takes a knee, and it looks like with a minute 16, Coach Brad Hunt and the Harford Tech Cobras are saying 27 points is quite enough. We don't want to push it in the face. And you saw 4 and 51. 4 for Aberdeen. And sorry, I do not have a number 4 in my program. But Xavier Whittington, 51 for Harford Tech. Shaking hands, saying, hey, yeah, it's been a good game. 41 seconds, 40. Looks like we might have one more kneel down, and this will bring to a conclusion this game tonight. The Cobra fans are happy about their team giving them a victory here to start the 2024 season. Clock winding down, 19 seconds, and it'll just be a few more ticks of the clock, and this game will be history. Final score here tonight, as you see, 27-6. The Harford Tech Cobras go to 1-0. Aberdeen 0-1. Both teams showing a lot to their fans to say, hey, this could be a good year. Wrap up the scores for you real quickly. Harford Tech Cobras scoring 3 times in the first half. It was a Kelly to Butler pass, a Kelly to Pearl pass, and a Pearl run in the first half. Second half started with a Whitmore run of 80 yards on the kickoff, and just after the half had begun, it was 27-0. The Eagles finally got on the board. It was a Harris sneak at 4:07 left in the game, and that made it 27-6. Of course, Cam Allen Jones Jr. had set it up with that great pass reception at that run down to the 1-yard line. So we hope you enjoyed it. It is the Harford Tech Cobras winning the game tonight convincingly by 27-6 as Aberdeen falls, but again shows a lot of promise and a lot of heart and a lot of desire. So for both teams, we think it is going to be a good year. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Don Morrison, again, thanking our athletic director here and coaches and everyone that made this possible, along with our staff with Harford TV. So again, 27-6 our final score. For the crew, I'm Don Morrison. Good night, everyone.